I would love to talk to you for a few minutes about a message I call the best of times, the worst of times. The best of times, the worst of times. Now, did you know that God is the God of your best times, but also the God of your worst times? In 1 Kings chapter number 20, we come across the Syrians being triumphed over by the Israelites. Then some of the Syrian king advisors gave the king what they presumed to be the reason for their defeat. They said that they fought on the hills and lost, because Israel's God is the God of the hills. So if you were to fight the Israelites on the plains and in the valleys, they will win. What stupid advice. They thought that the God of Israel only helps his people up in the hills and on the mountains, and not down to the plains and the valleys. Now it's interesting to note that in this particular context, mountains refer to our best times, and valleys our worst times. And some people have this vague notion that our God is the God of our best times, but it's absolutely nowhere to be found when you're going through worst times. They think that he leaves us helpless. They think that he leaves us defenseless. They think that he leaves us powerless and stranded in our worst times, especially when the troubles are of our own making. My friend, I want you to know that our God is not only the God of your pleasure and gratification, but he's also the God of your aches and pains. He's not only the God of your sorrow and anguish, but he's also the God of your joy and gladness. He's not only the God of your prosperity, but he's also the God of your adversity. You see, God the Son laid aside his crown of glory, his royal majesty, and came down for us. Stepping down into a human form as a baby, he came down to where we were for the sole purpose of dying for our sins on the cross. You see, Jesus came down to crown us with glory and honor. He came to clothe us with robes of righteousness and make us his bride, sharing everything that he has with us. He came down to our worst times. He came down to our aches and pains. He came down to our sorrow and anguish. He came down to adversity. And because he came down, it is impossible for you to be defeated. Paul says in Romans chapter 8, verse 35, that who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Shall tribulation or persecution or distress or famine or peril or the sword? And then he says, nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors, through Christ who loved us. For I'm persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, shall be able to separate us from the love of Christ who loved us. So whatever you're going through right now, know that God is right there with you. He's holding you in his arms and carrying you through your worst times, carrying you through your aches and pains, carrying you through your sorrow and anguish, carrying you through your adversity. You see, victory is already yours. Success is already yours. Just like the Israelites were victorious in their worst times, so shall you be, because the God of your worst times is right there with you. May the Lord bless you, and see you next time.